This is Kritika Katelia. I'm here to demonstrate the Bitly clone project that I implemented for CMP 281 for this semester spring 2020. So let us start by looking at the deployment diagram. So my complete deployment for the architecture that is asked for is done in Amazon AWS. The main components of the architecture are the control panel, the link redirect, and the trend servers. Control panel and link redirect are auto scaled up to 3 instances, and they have a network ELB sitting in front of them that balances the load for both these servers. The trend server works with the main database that also serves as the trends database, as well as the NoSQL cluster that I have implemented here. A network ELB sitting in front of the 5 node NoSQL cluster serves as the starting point for the cluster. The main architecture that is used here is the CQRS messaging architecture, the backbone of which is the RabbitMQ service. So how this works is there are two exchanges that are live on RabbitMQ server. The short links are used short link and a new short link. So whenever a new short link request comes to the control panel service, it is published to the RabbitMQ queue, and the trend server consumes it and stores it to the main database as well as the NoSQL database. Similarly, when a redirect request comes in from the link redirect server, it is posted on to the used short link exchange on RabbitMQ, and trend server consumes it and updates it on the trends database. Additionally, there are API gateways sitting in front of these control panel and link redirect ELBs, and there is a front end deployed in Node.js that is deployed on Heroku. This application serves as the entry point for the entire microservice that is implemented here. Additionally, I would also like to add that the entire architecture, except for the front end parts, they are all sitting in the private subnet right here. So let us begin by looking at the deployment part on AWS. So I'll start with the NoSQL nodes. So I have 5 NoSQL nodes sitting here. That's 1 to 5, and the all of these nodes are sitting in the private subnet and connected to the same security group NoSQL, and each of these have just a private IP and are not exposed to any public IP. So that's for node 2, and let's look at the inbound rules right here. And the same for node 4, same for node 1, 3, and 5. And there is a network load balancer sitting in front of these load balancer instances. They are all implemented, they are all deployed in Amazon EC2 instances. So this is the load balancer that is sitting in front of the NoSQL cluster. The targets for the load balancer, and they show all the nodes as healthy, and it's listening on port 80. Next, let us have a look at the AP, the control panel and link redirect servers. I'll go back to instances. So control panel and link redirect servers are auto scaled. So we'll go to auto scaling groups and look at the configuration for those. So this is the auto scaling group for the control panel. So it is deployed up to 3 instances, and it takes input from the target group's TGCP. And similarly for link redirect, it has a very similar configuration, maximum up to 3 instances, and the target groups is TGLR. Let's have a look at the load balancers for control panel and link redirect. So these are the load balancers for CP and LR. Go to listeners. This is the target group. This is the instance created by the auto scaling group that is showing as healthy at the moment. And this was for control panel. Let's look at the link redirect. The same thing for link redirect. Right here. This is the instance created by the auto scaling group and it's showing as healthy. So let's look at the API gateways sitting in front of the CP and LR servers. So this is the gateway in front of the control panel. Let us go ahead and test it. It is already deployed. So I have exposed an API ping to just do a check on the endpoint. So there is the CP for you. And let's look at the link redirect server. And I'll test the link redirect API gateway. I'll do a get on ping again. So there is a link redirect. The next thing I would like to show is the front-end application that is written in Node.js and deployed on Heroku. So I'll go to Heroku and this is my project that I've deployed here. Open application and this is the home page. So how it works is this submit button works on the backend CP for creating a new short link. The latest trends will show the latest trends from the trend server. So how this is implemented is that I have done a remote procedure call over RabbitMQ to the trend server to fetch the trend details from the main database or the trends database. And similarly, another RPC or remote procedure call from the control panel to trend server gets all the short links that are created by the user. So let us have a look at the URL shortening process. Let me create a short URL for sjsu.edu. Okay, so I enter the web link here and submit. So this created a link. Let us follow this link and it redirected to the SJSU website. So I'll also show you the trends. So these are the trends and over here is the SJSU website that has one link. So the trend server right now shows the 10 best links on that are trending that has the highest number of hits. And I can also update or make this a more sophisticated implementation to show trending links. Another implementation here is my short links that shows all the links that I have created. So I already have some pre-created links right here that are showing up. Let's look at creation of another really long link. Okay, this is long enough. So I created this link and I did a submit. So it created, but before going to this link, I would like to show you the latest trends. So that link does not show up here because it just has 0 hits at the moment, but it shows up in my links right here, right at the top. Oh, I'm sorry, right here. This is the link that we just created. So now if we follow the link maybe a couple of times, all right, and now let's take a look at the hits for that link. So it's right here. I clicked on it thrice and it updated the trend hits to 4. Let me do it one more time. So there we go, and let's look at the trends again. Show trends. Oh, I'm sorry, I was clicking the wrong link. It's right here. Okay, I clicked it and it should be updated from 4 to 5 now. So that is all about the implementation for Bitly clone. I understand that the architecture has a scope for a lot of improvement, but this has been a really good exposure to study the CQRS architecture and a multi-layered implementation and deployment on AWS. Thank you.